Welcome to today's discussion from Bhagavad Gita as it is. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Srila Prabhupada, we are discussing from chapter 16, the divine and the demonic natures at the moment. And so far we have covered up to verses 15. And we will begin from verse 16 and we shall try to discuss verses 20 today. From 16 to 20. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Verse 16. Aneka chitta vibhranta mohajal samavrita prasaktaha kama bhogeshu patanti narke shuchau. The perplexed by various anxieties and bound by a network of illusion, they become too strongly attached to sense enjoyment and fall down into the hell. Verse 17. Atma sambhavitah stabdha dhanamana madanvitah yajante nama yagyaste dambhena vidhipurvakam. Self-complacent and always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige, they sometimes proudly perform sacrifices in the name only without following any rules or regulations. Verse 18. Ahamkaram balam darpam kamam krodham cha samshritah mahamatma paradeheshu pradvishwanto bhyasuyakah. Bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust and anger, the demons become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies and in the bodies of others, and blaspheme against the real religion. Verse 19. Tanaham dvishatah kruran samsareshu naradhaman kshipamya jasamra srama shubhanar sureshavev yonishu. Thus, who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest amongst the men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. Verse 20. Asurim yonimapanna mudha janmani janmani mama prapyaiva kaunteya tato yante dhamam gatim. Attaining repeated birth amongst the species of demonic life, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. So Lord Krishna is telling Arjun about the activities of the demoniac from verses 10 to 18. So we have few verses covering that, and from verses 19 onwards up to verse 22, it's all about the consequences and causes of demoniac activities. So in verse 16, Bhagwan is saying to Arjun that perplexed by the various anxieties and bound by a network of illusions, the persons of the demonic nature, they become very strongly attached to the sense enjoyment and they fall down into the hell. So such a person is not going to hesitate or put some kind of limit to their desire to acquire money, and they will not hesitate in just pursuing what they want to do without thinking of any kind of consequences, without assessing or without any observations, etc. And they will not hesitate to act in any kind of sinful way as well. For example, Prabhupada is telling in the purport, dealing in the black market or illegal gratification. So any kind of means will be used to collect the wealth. So that person might be having a lot of wealth, lot of land, nice family, house, bank balance, everything, but still they will hanker for more. And they don't realize that whatever they are getting in this life is actually due to the good deeds done in the past life. And you should be thinking of doing good deeds in this life so future lives can be good. But since their thinking is of a different trajectory or angle, so they continue to do what they do. So whatever they have done, whatever they've got, they think it's their own personal merit. And they don't believe in the law of karma, that due to law of karma they have got a good family life, a good birth in a good family, and they have become rich, etc., or well educated, and so on. So everything what they have in this life, they put it down to their own personal ability only. So what happens when persons of similar character are going to grow in the society? There'll be constant stifles or fighting within the families, within the society, within the nations, and within the world. So there will be some kind of enmity everywhere in the world. The best example is of a demoniac man is that of Ravan. He offered a program by which he would prepare a staircase so that anyone could reach the heavenly planets without performing sacrifices, such as are described in the Vedas. Similarly, in the present age, such demoniac men are striving to reach higher planetary systems by mechanical arrangements. So there's a word in Sanskrit, mohajal, and the mohajal was the word given in this verse as well, verse 16. It means, jal, as you all know, means net, and moh is attachment. So like a fish is caught in a net, such a person of a demonic nature are slowly inching towards the hell, but they don't realize. Similarly, like a fish who is trapped in a net in the water, she doesn't realize that she has been trapped, she or he. So we move to verse 17. Verse 17, Krishna is saying to Arjun, self-complacent and always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige, they sometimes proudly perform sacrifices in name only without following any rules and regulations. So they will be doing avidhi purvakam, like it's said in this verse, because they don't have any faith in the scriptures or words, Vedas, etc. So they are not going to follow any rules and regulations. So even if they'll be performing some sacrifices, some yajnas, they'll be just doing it without following the proper protocol to do it. They will be worshipping demigods at the most, because they don't want to. They haven't gone so far into the knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Verse 18, Krishna is saying to Arjun, bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demons have become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies and in the bodies of others, and blaspheme against the real religion. So Abhaya Suyakaha means envious. That is the word in the verse. So a person of the demonic nature is never going to believe the God's supremacy. They will be always against this. They will not believe in the writings in the scriptures. Prabhupada is saying that such a person is envious of both the scriptures, that is the word of Bhagavan, and the existence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because his so-called prestige and wealth and strength has made him like that. So this person is not quite aware that this life is actually the preparation of next life. So this person is not even sure that they are actually very jealous of themselves, envious of themselves or others. So they commit the violence on others' bodies and on their own as well, and they do not care for the Supreme Controller, Lord, and they don't care about the scriptures either. So all they think is their own independence and their own power, and for them their own power is matchless, is supreme. So anyone who is going to bring some kind of obstacle into their sense enjoyment, such a person is going to, such a demonic natured person is going to make plans to put them down or cut them down. Verse 19 is about the verses 19 to 22 is about the consequences and causes of the demonic activities. So in verse 19, Krishna is saying to Arjun, those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among the men, are perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various. Has got a plan for such beings. Yes, my connection is back. It was slowing down. So Lord has got a plan for such demonic natured beings. What Lord does it? Lord is going to send such demonic beings again and again into the ocean of material existence, into various demonic species of life. So in Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto it is stated that an individual's soul after his death is put into the womb of a mother, where he gets a particular type of body under the supervision of the superior power. Therefore, we find so many species in the material existence, so many species of life, such as animals, insects, men, birds, aquatics, and so on. So all have been arranged by the power of the Lord. These are not just accidental, all. And the demonic, they will be also put into the womb of the demons. They won't be getting into the birth of a good pious family or pious human life. They'll be put into the wombs of the demons. Such demonic species of men. So we should not just think that these demonic natures are only among the demons or the Daityas like Ravan, etc. But these are also in the human race as well. So such demonic species are always full of lust, violence, hateful, and they are not clean. So they don't follow what the regulations are prescribed by the dharma, by the Lord. The many kinds of hunters in the jungles are considered to be belonging to the demonic species of life. And lastly, the verse 20, it is now being said to Arjun by Lord Krishna that attaining repeated birth among the species of demonic life, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. So what these demons are doing, they are misusing their free will. Free will has been given to all of us. So we understand that Lord is full of mercy, but Lord is not merciful to the demoniac, because Lord knows their activities, and so they are actually punished by the Lord. They are put again and again into the existence of the demons. They go through the wombs of the demon mothers, and they don't get the mercy of Lord. They get low bodies like dogs, cats, hogs, etc. And it is clearly stated that demons have not much chance of getting mercy of God at any stage of later life. Actually, they sink into lower births slowly. Lord has got hatred for no one. We should know that. Vedanta Sutra tells us, by placing the asuras in the demons in the lowest status of life is simply another feature of his mercy. So God is being merciful by putting such demons into the lower status of life, because sometimes we know that these kind of asuras, they are killed by the Lord, like Ravan was killed, and so many other in the scriptures we have heard about. So when Lord kills such asuras, these asuras, they become liberated. Ravan, Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu, these are some examples of various demons which were liberated by Lord by appearing in different incarnations to kill them. So the Lord's mercy is shown also to the demons if they are fortunate enough to be killed by him. Thank you for joining today, and we will continue from verse 21 next time, and we'll conclude this chapter. Wish you all a beautiful day ahead. Chant and be happy. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.